Hey guys, how are you? Grant right here. I'm back here today for a new video. Now, today I'm very excited because we are getting back to the one and only Sohyang. I got a message, I think a comment on one of my posts the other day that was stating that there's new Sohyang stuff out. I have been so busy with my life and my just my shows, my gigs and my band and everything. I haven't had a lot of time to really concentrate on culture and what new music is out and whatnot. But I checked it out, and Sohyang's new album is out. Can't believe I was not aware of this, and I did take it upon myself. Don't kill me, but I did listen to most of the songs from the album. Not all of them, but I did listen to most of them. Absolutely phenomenal. One of them really stuck out to me though, and it's the one we're going to be reacting to today. It's called Surrender. I don't know if other reactors have done a take on it. I don't really care. I don't really follow the trends of what other reactors are doing. I just know what speaks to me and what I like to bring you guys along for to discuss. And this song, well, the whole album, a lot of the songs had me emotional wreck, but this one really had me in tears. Just absolutely stunning. So we're going to be looking at Sohyang's song Surrender from her new album Diva. I love the title, very well deserved. She is an actual diva, unlike a lot of these women these days that like to market themselves as divas when they don't have the talent to back them up. But we're going to be reacting to it today, so I'm super excited. So get something to drink, get something to eat, be happy, be excited, and join me for the ride. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before we begin today's video, as always, if you are new here, I am so happy you are joining us. If you could please subscribe to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up at the end if you like what you saw and you heard. And don't forget to head on over to my Patreon. I do have a Patreon where you can become a member, have first access on all content to come forth on the channel, as well as receive priority reaction video requests. Now let's get into it.
Love is penetrating through my heart. Cupid shooting arrows from your heart. In this war, I have no terror. Like a little child alone in here, I hear your voices like a cannon from afar. Help me out to hear. Flashing pierce me, you scare me now, scare me now. Do you see this white flag in my hand? I'll give in to you now. Now I just surrender to you. You see, I surrender to you. People told me it's a foolish thing. I know that it's so dumb, I cry with it. As you see, I'm so hopeless. Show a little see on me, dear. Just say you love me, it's so easy, it's just 3 words. Don't be hard on me, please save me. Surrender to you. Surrender to you.
Oof. There you have it, guys. Sohyang, Surrender. Once again, almost getting choked up over here. I've told you guys this before. There is something just so special about Sohyang. I react to so many people on this channel, but she just has something that almost nobody else I react to has. That emotionally affects me. Just her delivery is just the passion that she brings out in everything that comes out of her mouth is just shockingly stunning. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This song really, like I said, it spoke to me. Out of everything that I did hear from the album, this song really spoke to me. Not only because of how, obviously the vocals are astonishing, but just how this message really spoke to me, because it could apply to a lot of, once again, I'm always saying this, but I'm very big on messages that can apply to different circumstances, because I feel when you release something to the public, you cannot release something, just for everyone to, have the same idea and relate to it the same way. Everybody comes from a different space, and people just, when one person hears something, it can take on a completely different meaning than when the next person hears it. And you have to go in my opinion, when you create music, I feel that's the correct way to go in about it, is creating something that can be applied to different people in different circumstances from different walks of life, at different points in time, perhaps, a lot of times. And this song can do just that. I feel when she's saying, I surrender myself to you, it can either, some people might take this as it applying to a relationship, to a loved one, to, somebody that's close to them in their life, or someone can be having a religious, spiritual relation with the song as speaking to God. And that's, like I said, I can relate to it in both circumstances with, the relationship sort of take on it, and, sort of speaking to God, because of, a lot of people, once again, can sort of attest to this. A lot of times when you're going through turmoil and you're going through a lot of, really difficult moments in your life, sometimes the only way through is surrendering to whatever God has planned for you, and whatever God has in store for you, whatever path God wants you to take. A lot of times, by sort of giving your control up and sort of just giving the reins to God to do what is necessary, a lot of times that's when you sort of have your breakthrough. And it's definitely been that way with me. Especially in recent years, I've had a lot of really close calls that I've had to sort of just sit back and sort of just give up control and, accept the situation for what it was and accept the consequences, but know that God has a plan. And in a lot of times in those really, really dark hours, things sort of work out in ways you wouldn't expect them to. So that's this sort of way that I relate to the song. I think it can, like I said, I understand the sort of relationship aspect of it too, but for me, it's that spiritual sort of, take that I got from it. Just absolutely stunning, just hauntingly beautiful. And the main thing vocally that stuck out with this is what I'm always very, very big on with her. The amount of capability that she has, regarding her vocal range, and the fact that she is able to restrain herself as much as she did on this song just really, really shows you the extent of the mastery that she has over her voice. Because I can already see, especially these days, 9 out of 10 singers would have taken this completely overboard, and it would have completely bogged over the actual message of the song. They would have turned this into like I'm always saying, they would have turned this into a sort of a vocal Olympic session when the song didn't call for that. And Sohyang is one of the only people that I can think of that really, really, has enough control over her voice to know exactly how far she needs to restrain in what type of song, and she nailed it in this song once again. Absolutely stunning job. She really, really, really delivered just enough in the chorus, I think, with her mid belts. And what's funny is her mid belts to a lot of singers would be like the top of their voice, but her voice, her range is just so extensive. You know, her mid lies where a lot of singers' top is, but in her mid belt during the chorus, absolutely stunning. And she, like I'm always saying, she always knows where to place the vibrato and when to straight tone. That's another thing I've said on this channel a million times. I am such a stickler for, because I cannot, and I know it's a sort of personal choice, but I cannot stand when the entire phrase is vibrato. I feel, especially when you have extended notes, it should begin straight tone and then follow with vibrato. That's just the way I've always wanted to hear it. That's the way it's been done by the greats, in my opinion. I understand music theater singing is a lot different, but that's just what I prefer, and Sohyang just does such a fantastic job with it every time. And her tone is just, like I said, she has probably, you know, one of, in my opinion, her, Whitney, a couple others hold the cake with the vocal tone. And I'm always saying that a million times over as well. If you don't have a vocal tone, a great vocal tone, I feel, you know, I don't feel any amount of vocal gymnastics or tricks in the book is going to cover up for that. And a lot of singers, that's what they try to do, as sort of compensate for how, you know, insignificant of an actual voice they have, by doing a bunch of tricks and a bunch of things that they learned how to do to cover up and to mask that. But Sohyang, absolutely one of a once in a lifetime type of, you know, vocalist and artist. And she's not just a vocalist, she's an amazing, incredible artist also. Just the, you know, what I see from her, the passion she puts in everything, the presentation, the way she dresses everything, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about with her. I feel throughout the years I've seen her, based on what I've seen on this channel with you guys, she has done, in my opinion, a complete 360 with her fashion. I feel she was very reserved, you know, in the beginning of her career, and she's really come out of her shell and has explored a lot of different, you know, sides of, you know, herself through fashion. And I love seeing that, because I feel it's a difficult thing to do a lot of times. You know, some people are going to ridicule you, but I feel it really, really, really enhances who you are as an artist when you do step outside of the box and to explore different sides of, you know, yourself regarding fashion and your looks, and you sort of just, you know, put yourself, you know, open yourself up to the possibilities with that. I love her look in this. I love this video. I love the just the whole piano ballad, sort of just standing at the mic aspect of the video. 9 times out of 10 these days, these music videos, all it, you know, you get maybe a second of seeing the person actually singing. 9 times, what is mostly going on in these videos is a bunch of charades. It is just non-stop drama, a bunch of, you know, props and sets, and, like I'm always saying, lighting and dancers and all this nonsense. And I just love when I get back to videos like this, where you see a vocalist at a mic, on a mic stand with a piano player, doing what they do, doing what, you know, everybody's, you know, that calls himself a musician should be doing: singing, making music, not running around. You know, I feel a lot of, you know, singers these days, musicians, pop stars, whatever you want to call them, have gotten so lost in the drama aspect of performance. They just have completely forgotten, you know, what the base of it is. And it just, like I said, just reinvigorates my hope for the music business when I see people like her do this, you know, kind of like Mariah Carey did in 1990 with Vision of Love, with the mic at the mic stand, just standing straight, flat-footed, and singing. It just really, really, it's such a sort of nostalgic, you know, throwback to that, and I absolutely love to see it. I absolutely love the structure of the song. I love the buildup of the song, of the verses to the chorus, and I absolutely love the ending, how it dropped off like that. And like I said, she completely stopped very abruptly. when a lot of singers would have started, wailing and just going way overboard and completely, destroying the song. But she really knew when to completely, shut off and just let the piano take it out into that really nice fade out. Absolutely beautiful. Everything about this, once again, coexisted so well. I feel the song with the set, with the colors, with the just the whole aura, everything blended so well and everything matched. And I'm very big on that. You guys know, if you've seen my reactions throughout the past couple years, if things don't make sense, I don't see the point of it. A lot of times when you see sets, they don't mimic what's going on in the song, or when you see just performances in general, what's going on the stage doesn't really relate to what the song is actually about or what the artist is wearing. I think everything needs to sort of correlate and everything needs to make sense against one another in performances, and this was a pristine example of that. Just absolutely stunning. Like I said, the whole album, from what I heard, is absolutely incredible. She shows a lot of different sides of herself, and I do plan on reacting to maybe a couple more songs from the album, but this was the one that really stuck out to me, so I could talk forever, but keep it short and sweet. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me to watch and experience this. This was absolutely mind-blowing. Let me know in the comments what other songs from her new album you'd like me to react to, though. I'd love to take your suggestions and feature her once again on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reaction video. Once again, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up at the end, and head on over to my Patreon to become a member there, where you will have first access on everything to come, as well as priority reaction video requests. Once again, leave your requests for more Sohyang, specifically from her new album, in the comments down below, and I will look through and get to as many as I can. I cannot wait to bring more of her to the channel, coming soon, hopefully, and I will check you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Peace.